Welcome to the pipeline.
Okay.
So, we're going through and asking each candidate just five questions, and then pushing to a fuller questionnaire that we have online, as we mentioned. But as good of a place to start as any. So, if you're elected, what'll be your top priority and why?
I'll try to reduce the household energy costs of every Anchorage person by constructing a renewable energy project using tidal waves, which hopefully will effectively reduce costs.
So, how do you go about that as the mayor?
Well, we have a feasibility study, depending on what type of plan would work best and how large to scale would be, to see how it would work best with our landscape topography.
Yeah. So, and it's a pretty tough financial situation right now. Looking at one thing, the state may substantially cut revenue sharing, and may even eliminate that completely. That would make a multi-million-dollar deficit for the city. How would you go about closing that gap?
Well, I'll try to more fairly distribute propositions among the city's taxpayers and other people that around the city, so to give the legislature more maneuverability when it comes to the shortfalls that we may have coming up in a few years.
So would you like, for example, would you be in favor of sales tax?
I'd look into other options before I'd go on a sales tax.
Yeah. So what would you look at other than sales tax?
Just more fairly distributing of the tax load system that we have.
Yeah. Yeah, and just another issue, marijuana regulation, of course, is going to be an interesting process. I guess, what do you think about that? Do you have any concerns about how marijuana will be regulated?
Well, I hope they keep it in good order, away from schools and all that. But I'm all aboard. I think it would be a good stream of revenue and freedom back to the people.
So are there any regulations specifically that you would support or oppose?
Not currently. Just keep it, away from some schools.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. So separately, easier question. How do you enjoy spending your free time in Anchorage?
I do like to go snowboarding in the winter around town in Alyeska and enjoy the city's bike trails in Kincaid and hike.
Yeah.
And read books.
Yeah. So maybe could you tell me, so last question, why should I vote for you? Why should people vote for you?
I think everyone wants their businesses and homes to have lower prices to run, and that would be good for the city and to have more money flowing through our pockets.